Now, yesterday was a big day for XRP as we had the massive listing on CME Group. They are the largest derivatives marketplace in the entire world. And now we have XRP and micro XRP futures now live. And even Brad Growinghouse, Ripple CEO, is talking about this listing as well. He says the launch of regulated, that is very important, XRP futures on CME Group marks a key institutional milestone for XRP, right? Institutions want to trade XRP in a regulated environment, in a regulated marketplace, and now that's possible with XRP on CME Group. And very excited to report that Road cleared the first block trade on CME at the opening. All big stuff. And this one might even be bigger. We have a just-in Circle USDC in informal tops to sell itself to Coinbase or Ripple forwarding report. So we have Ripple acquiring or try to acquire USDC for $5 billion. Unfortunately, that did not go through, but it looks like we could see Ripple actually having another chance to buy USDC. And if it happens, guys, that would be absolutely massive. You have Ripple taking over the stablecoin market, which is a multi-trillion-dollar market, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see Circle selling their company to Coinbase. Now we have Brad Growinghouse as well on stablecoins, and he says, having to DC to champion sensible pro-crypto legislation around stablecoins and market structure, and I'm very encouraged to see our elected officials look at crypto as it should be a multi-chain industry. Unfortunately, we have Senator Loomis as chair of the Digital Assets Subcommittee, canceling a meeting with Brad Growinghouse and won't reschedule. So it seems like Cynthia Loomis, who is a leader in Congress and senator from one of the most crypto-friendly states, is a Bitcoin maxi and anti-everything else. Guys, we can't have this in the crypto space. As Mr. Poole said, we have multiple digital assets being integrated, not just one, not just Bitcoin. And based on everything we've been talking about, guys, I don't even know if Bitcoin will be added to the new financial system. And Brad Growinghouse also says, I hope you will reconsider and be a leader for all of crypto. And he invites her to an X space anytime. And on X.com, they talk about all things crypto. So hopefully we do see Cynthia Loomis changing her mind, but we do have the Genius Act institutional stablecoin adoption coming in. We do have a bill passing U.S. Senate 66-32. So this means that we are one step closer to the Genius Bill Act officially being implemented, officially being passed, which means that we have regulations for stablecoins. And as of now, we have 1.1% of US dollar supply tokenized as stablecoins, which is $239 billion. And eventually we will see trillions, we will see 20, 30, 50, eventually everything tokenized. And we have Robinhood submitting SEC proposal to regulate tokenized real-world assets, aim to bring Wall Street on chain and unlock a $30 trillion market. Guys, it is all about tokenization, and we will see Ripple with Robinhood entering into the $30 trillion tokenized market and helping the institutions, helping Wall Street tokenize all other stocks and assets. With XRP handling trillions of dollars, this means a multi-trillion-dollar market cap for XRP. And lastly, via Kraken winning e-license via Cyprus deal, bringing a regulated crypto derivatives trading to all 27 member states. Guys, EU is also getting ready for tokenization and tokenized derivatives as well. We had so many crazy things happening in just 24 hours. First off, we had the DOJ investigating Coinbase's data breach, as we had over 1 million investors' personal data being exposed. Keep in mind, this is sensitive personal data, so this is a very serious investigation. We do have the SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce saying most existing crypto assets are not securities and urges a clear regulatory framework to replace the agency's past enforcement-driven approach. We do have regulations coming in for the cryptocurrency space, especially as we do have a Genius Act getting passed through the U.S. Senate floor. So guys, we're getting very close to regulations for stablecoins official regulations. We have Revolut investing $1.1 billion in France, setting up an EU HQ in Paris, and seeking local banking licenses. We have Revolut, a major cryptocurrency entity, getting involved with the EU, which is just absolutely massive. And we have Bybit becoming the first major crypto exchange to offer direct global stock trading, with USDT launching access to 78 top equities like Apple, Tesla, and Amazon. So you can now essentially buy the biggest stocks in the world using crypto, using USDT. So we have more use cases coming in for stablecoins, and we do have 1.1% of the US dollar supply tokenized as stablecoins as well, and eventually this will go to 2, 5, 10, 20, 30%, and so on, as we see more money getting tokenized and more money being converted into stablecoins such as the RLUSD. We have JP Morgan won't custody Bitcoin but will let clients buy it, says Jamie Dimon, who is the CEO of JP Morgan. We have White House says Trump disagrees with Moody's downgrade of U.S. credit rating. We have from SEC Chair Paul Atkins saying he wants SEC registrants to custody and trade both securities and non-securities under one roof. This one is a big one. We have MicroStrategy getting hit with class action lawsuit over alleged misleading statements tied to its Bitcoin strategy and $5.9 billion unrealized Q1 loss. As we said, guys, Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy, they are a scam pushing a Ponzi scheme, which is Bitcoin. And guys, MicroStrategy is tied to Bitcoin as they are one of the biggest holders. And so if MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor collapse and go down, then we will see the Bitcoin price going down as well, as we will see mass Bitcoin liquidations happening with MicroStrategy. And we do have Michael Saylor acquiring 7,390 Bitcoin at $103,000 each, with only a 16.3% year-to-date yield. And guys, we have seen Michael Saylor buy Bitcoin for a very, very long time. So having an average of 103,000 per Bitcoin is actually not that good, considering Michael Saylor has been buying ever since Bitcoin was at $30,000. So be very careful with Bitcoin. All it takes is one massive liquidation for Bitcoin's price to collapse. And guys, MicroStrategy is not safe. So eventually, guys, we will see Bitcoin collapsing. It is a ticking time bomb. Both MicroStrategy and Bitcoin are ticking time bombs. The question is, guys, when will we see Bitcoin and MicroStrategy collapsing? And guys, this was all foretold by Bubba. We have overnight Bitcoin disappearing on 5/18/21. Now on 5/19, a day after this tweet, we have a class action lawsuit against Michael Saylor's strategies. We have more things to be true from the XRP insiders. We have Binance filing to dismiss FTX's $1.76 billion lawsuit, calling claims frivolous and arguing U.S. courts lack jurisdiction. And we have the recent news of Ripple potentially acquiring Circle, and this is very likely, as we do have the numerology symbolism going on, all foretold by the insiders, Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple, and so on. We have 589, Brad Garlinghouse following 589, and 5 times 8 times 9 is 360, 360 being a circle, and Circle has issued USDC. So it is very, very likely that we will see Ripple eventually buying out Circle USDC. We have XRP Ledger primed for further growth in Q2 as institutional adoption increases, fueled by strategic partnerships and acquisitions, according to Missouri reports. And lastly, on the first day, we had XRP futures generating $19 million on CME Group, outperforming Solana's launch. And obviously, we have